Luke Skyler Rockhold is an American mixed martial artist. He is a former Strikeforce Middleweight Champion. As of May 20, 2015, he is number 1 in official UFC middleweight rankings and ranked the number 2 middleweight in the world by Sherdog. Early life: Rockhold comes from an athletic family. Growing up in Santa Cruz, Luke and his brother, pro surfer Matt Rockhold, surfed their local breaks together. His father, Steve Rockhold, was a professional basketball player in Europe. Rockhold is of partial Irish and Native American descent. He has stated that he was a cannabis user as a high school student. Luke started training in judo at 6 years old but quit upon turning 10. When he entered the 7th grade, he joined his school's wrestling team and stuck with the sport all through Sokol High School while taking jiu-jitsu classes. Rockhold tried wrestling for a local community college but felt the sport wasn't for him. Instead he took jiu-jitsu on full-time. After winning a few BJJ tournaments, he decided to look into mixed martial arts. A few of Rockhold's friends convinced him to come down and train with the American Kickboxing Academy, and he did. Mixed martial arts career. Early career. In July 2007, Rockhold made his professional debut against Mike Martinez for the Melee on the Mountain promotion. Rockhold dominated the fight and won with an armor submission, midway in the first round. He had his second fight for the promotion in November 2007. It was not as successful as the first, as Rockhold was defeated by Tony Rubalcaba via technical knockout. Strikeforce. Up-and-coming promotion, Strikeforce called and offered Rockhold a fight on their Strikeforce Young Guns 2 card. Rockhold looked impressive in his debut, forcing his opponent to submit from punches. Strikeforce, impressed with his performance, decided to give him another fight. The second fight took place on the Strikeforce Destruction card, where Rockhold won via submission. At Strikeforce Shamrock vs. Diaz, Rockhold won his third consecutive fight. Rockhold was given a step up in competition when he fought Corey Divala at Strikeforce Challengers, Villasana vs. Cyborg. Even though he was the underdog, Rockhold won the fight in only 30 seconds with his third rear naked choke submission in a row. At Strikeforce Challengers, Gurgel vs. Evangelista, Rockhold defeated the Ultimate Fighter 7 contestant, Jesse Taylor. The fight improved his record to 5-0 under the Strikeforce banner. In February 2010, Rockhold defeated another Ultimate Fighter 7 finalist, Paul Bradley, and won via TKO from knees to the body. The fight took place at Strikeforce Challengers, Kaufman vs. Hashi in San Jose, California. With the win, Rockhold hopes to fight against tougher and more well-known fighters. Besides the win, Rockhold was announced for the EA Sports MMA video game. Rockhold was scheduled to fight Matt Lindland at Strikeforce, San Jose, but pulled out a few weeks before the fight due to a shoulder injury. Rockhold was expected to face former title contender, Tim Kennedy, at Strikeforce 32 on March 5, 2011. However, for unknown reasons, Rockhold was removed from the bout. After more than a year-and-a-half hiatus from fighting due to injuries, Rockhold stepped into the cage to fight Strikeforce Middleweight Champion Ronaldo Souza on September 10, 2011. He won the fight by a unanimous decision to become the new Strikeforce Middleweight Champion. For his first title defense, Rockhold faced Keith Jardine for the Strikeforce Middleweight Championship at Strikeforce, Rockhold vs. Jardine on January 7, 2012. Rockhold won the fight via TKO due to punches in the first round. In his second title defense, Rockhold faced Tim Kennedy in the main event of Strikeforce, Rockhold vs. Kennedy on July 14, 2012. During the weigh-ins for the bout on July 13, Rockhold came in a half-pound overweight. Rockhold cut the extra weight in the allotted 2-hour limit. He successfully defended his title for a second time, winning the fight by a unanimous decision. For his third title defense, Rockhold was expected to face challenger Lawrence Larkin at Strikeforce, Cormier vs. Mir on November 3, 2012 in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. However, Rockhold was forced to withdraw from the show due to injury and the event was later cancelled. The fight was rumored to have been rescheduled to take place on January 12, 2013. However, Rockhold never agreed upon the bout, citing a lingering shoulder injury. Ultimate Fighting Championship In January 2013, the Strikeforce organization was closed by its parent company Zuffa. A list of fighters scheduled to be brought over to the Ultimate Fighting Championship was released in mid-January, and Rockhold was one of the fighters listed. Rockhold faced perennial multi-divisional contender Vitor Belfort on May 18, 2013 in the main event at UFC on FX8. He lost the fight via knockout in the first round, after being caught with a spinning heel kick to the face. Rockhold was expected to face Tim Boetsch on October 19, 2013 at UFC 166. However, Rockhold was forced out of the bout citing a knee injury and was replaced by CB Dollaway. Rockhold faced Costas Philippon on January 15, 2014 at UFC Fight Night 35. He won via TKO in the first round after dropping Philippon with a kick to the body. The performance also earned Rockhold a $50,000 knockout of the night bonus. Rockhold eventually faced Tim Boetsch on April 26, 2014 at UFC 172. He won the fight via Kimura lock in the first round. Rockhold faced Michael Bisping on November 8, 2014 at UFC Fight Night 55. He won the fight in the second round after dropping Bisping with a head kick and then applying a guillotine choke submission. The win also earned Rockhold his first Performance of the Night bonus award. Rockhold faced Lyoto Machida on April 18, 2015 at UFC on Fox 15. Rockhold defeated Machida in a one-sided fight via submission in the second round. The win also earned Rockhold his second consecutive Performance of the Night bonus award. Rockhold is expected to face Chris Weidman for the UFC Middleweight Championship on December 12, 2015 when they co-headline at UFC 194. Championships and accomplishments. Mixed martial arts. Strikeforce Middleweight Championship, 2 successful title defenses, undefeated in Strikeforce, most consecutive middleweight title defenses in Strikeforce, most successful middleweight title defenses in Strikeforce. Ultimate Fighting Championship, knockout of the night versus Costas Philippon, Performance of the Night versus Michael Bisping and Lyoto Machida. TheMMAcorner.com, 2014 Submission of the Year versus Tim Boetsch at UFC 172. SevereMMA.com, 2014 Submission of the Year versus Tim Boetsch at UFC 172. Submission grappling International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation, 2007 IBJJF World Jiu-Jitsu Championships Purple Belt No GI Gold Medalist, 2007 IBJJF World Jiu-Jitsu Championships Blue Belt Gold Medalist. Mixed Martial Arts Record. See also: List of current UFC fighters, List of male mixed martial artists. References. External links: Professional MMA record for Luke Rockhold from Sherdog, Luke Rockhold on Facebook.